Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a live video. As you can see from the title, um, it's what made me quit YouTube, and I feel so nervous doing this video. I'm so anxious about who's gonna come on my live video. Um, I've got like my stomach is basically turning, it's doing backflips. I am really nervous to do this topic, but I feel like I had to do it. I feel like even though I did a video explaining that I'm quitting, I felt like it had to be like another update now that my head is more clear. Um, Now that I can, because obviously I done the video when I was still in the moment. I made that decision very last minute, and I feel like um, when all emotions have calmed down, I think it's easier to speak on topics. That's just my personal opinion. I think if your emotions are still running high, in any situation, and when you're speaking from a place of, this applies to a lot of situations. If you're speaking from a place of hurt, um, or if you're happy or whatever, you're whatever emotions you're feeling, it can also affect what you do say. Like if people speak when they're angry, they will say the most hurtful stuff. Um, yeah, so that's the reason why I wanted to do a follow-up video, so I could like check in with myself and inform you guys on um, where my head is at and why I made that decision to quit YouTube. So um, for anyone that watches this video, as I already said, it was a last minute thing, right? So we're going to talk about um I'm going to start from the beginning to the end. So I'm going to talk about my experience with YouTube. Um, so guys, anyone that is new to my channel, right, would know that obviously there's so many videos I've made on here. Um, Originally when I created this YouTube channel, it was to be like a vlogger. So I was very inspired by that. It was, I was trying to do the content that everybody else was doing, where they were making holiday content, thank you so much for like. They were making like a daily vlog, like a daily blog kind of thing. Hi, I can't see, my screen is really bad. I can't even pronounce the names. I'm so sorry. Um, I broke my phone, by the way. Hi, Cortez. Hi, Antonio. Hi, Strawberry. How are you? Hi, Chernobyx man. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, 4 likes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My phone screen, I need to get a new phone because I have like lines going down my phone because of water damage, and I can't even read the names, which is so sad. I can read the last part of the name, but I can't read the beginning bit. Hi, Legendario. Thank you for calling me beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, that's so sweet. How is everyone doing? Right. So when I first created YouTube, I wanted to be like a vlogger. In the back of my mind, I wanted to be one of those popular ones, but at the same time, I didn't want people to find my channel, which is so funny because I was very young then. I was in my early 20s, and yeah, I was so excited to do the channel. Thank you so much for the like, guys. I don't know where Sky is. Um, I was so excited to do this channel, and yeah, I didn't want people to discover me, but at the same time, I wanted to be like popular. Um, Oi, Brazil! Como vai? Mwah, mwah, mwah. One kiss from Brazil. That's amazing. That's amazing. Como vai? Tudo bem? um, yeah, so, yeah, so, yeah, I really thought, this is going to be exciting journey for me. Um, how do you say thank you? Obrigada, obrigada, obrigada. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, so yeah, so um yeah, I really thought I was going to be, I don't know. I don't know what I thought. I kind of thought I'd be big or whatever, and then it went from doing vlogs to, random topics, and then yeah, it was that kind of thing with makeup, like different stuff like that. Basically all girly stuff. And você falar, um, você falar, um, Inglés. My Portuguese is so bad. I love you too. I love you too. Obrigada. Obrigada. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, so AP, what is you guys? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yeah, so oh my gosh, you guys are showing the love. I was so nervous to do this video and I just feel relaxed now so I can kind of chill. I can't stop smiling. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I would do random videos. Thank you guys. Obrigada por esto. Você fala espanhol? Oh, AP, we're gonna get into that because oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yep. Meu Deus. I think that's how you say in Portuguese. I don't know. Meu Deus. Or Deus Meu. I don't know. Yeah. So, ¿tú hablas español? Yeah, so guys. Yeah, so it was always random videos. I did like do a video here and there talk about God. But obviously it wouldn't have been like godly videos because obviously I was still in the world. I did believe in God anyway, but I would still like just make content, just basically what everyone else is doing on social media. I've never done a live video, but it looks fun. Hello, fellow Brit. Hey, oh my gosh, hello. I can't read your names, guys, because I need to get a new phone. I can't. The phone screen is properly damaged now. I can see myself, but the side of the screen has just got lines going down it, so I can't even read your names, guys. I can read it a little bit, but not everyone's name. So I'm so sorry if I'm not greeting you guys. I can't even press the top fans button over. Before I could press that, but now I can't. I need to get a new phone. I don't know whether to get an iPhone or what. I don't know what phone to get. Thank you for saying I look beautiful. Thank you so. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I think it says Chick-fil-A. Hello everyone. Hello. Okay, guys. Yeah, so it'd be random videos like that. I remember I did like 1 or 2 videos on God, and then Candyman was like my great support. Oh, iPhone is good. I might have to get myself an iPhone. They're so expensive though. Yeah, Candyman was my great support on I used to stick with iPhone. This is literally a Samsung Galaxy. Candyman was like my greatest support on YouTube. He was always like, never give up, keep making videos, keep making videos. He was always pushing me. And then I would still make videos, even though Candyman was the only one that was viewing my videos, guys. Candyman was the only one that actually viewed my videos. He was the only one that wasn't even comments. It was so funny. And I was like, right, I'm gonna keep doing it, even though Candyman's my one viewer. So what happened was, buy a Nokia. I actually don't know. That's okay. It's this the Brit, I think. Phone screens break easily, sadly. Yes, I do. You know what I did? I accidentally put my phone in my coat pocket that was soaking wet, right? I didn't think I got home. I just put it in my coat pocket. To be honest, the reason why I did that is because I have a lot on my mind. I wouldn't have done it if I was like in a nice environment. When you're living in a chaotic environment, it does cloud your mind. You don't think properly. You're trying to think what you need to do next. You don't think clear, right? Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that some environments do have bad energy and it does affect the way you think. Just so you guys know that it affects your decision making. That's why you see a lot of people stagnant. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with people that will push you or people that are achieving things. Because when you're around those people, they may not want to be around you if you're not trying in life, just so you know that. So it's good to be around people that are pushing you. Big up. Oh, it's Candyman, Candy, like Candyman. Oh, you said totally agree. I can't even see your username. I'm so sorry, guys. Am I from Liverpool? No, I'm not from Liverpool. I wish they got such a beautiful accent in Liverpool. Thank you so much for the like, guys. I love the Liverpool accent. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous, especially when a lady speaks. It's so nice. Oh my gosh. And I know a lady that speaks with a Liverpool accent. I'm like, oh my gosh, your accent sounds so nice. as a typo. Don't, no worries. I actually thought it was, but I just thought I'd correct you anyway. Um, yeah, so I continued doing videos, and then something amazing happened, guys. It was actually God, because I was mostly on Instagram posting content, and I was in a relationship as well. I was in a romantic relationship at the time, and then I was I was obviously crossing over to God, and yeah, I was kind of living my best life, I should say, at that time. And then I realized that it's time to like cut ties with that relationship. Um, if you are watching it, right, to my ex, if you are watching it, um, no offense, right, no offense, I had to choose God. Yeah, so if my ex is watching this, right, if my ex is watching it, I want to thank you for everything. Um, I feel like you helped me become to this stage of my life. Without you, I think I probably would have struggled, to be honest. I probably would have struggled in life. Um, you took me out of the bad environments. Um, you helped show me a new way of living as well. And I do thank you for it. And I wish you all the best, right? Because you never know who's watching my channel. So if you are watching this, I wish you all the best, literally. Um, Thank you for saying I have a beautiful accent. Oh my gosh. My accent's not my usual accent though. It's changed over the years. I hope you said that's mature. Oh my gosh. He probably knows my channel. Um, yeah, because anyone that knows me tend to know I've got a YouTube channel. So you never know who's tuning in. So yeah, if he's watching that, I don't want him to think that I'm just being like, oh yeah, I chose God and goodbye. Like, no, I did have great times with him. It was a damn roller coaster, but yeah, I feel like he helped me a lot in life. God used him in some ways as well when I was having spiritual warfare. Um, yeah, and he was guiding me in that direction. Not I mean direction in terms of God. I just mean like during the spiritual warfare, he was my bolt. So he was guiding me out of the distress or whatever you call it. But I didn't realize until looking back. So it's amazing who God can use. You don't know who God will use. Oh, thank you for saying I'm a real one. God bless you. God bless you too. What accent used to be? I can't read the screen properly, which is funny because I'm on a live video and I can't even read the screen. What accent did I used to have? If I disclose that, you guys are gonna know where I'm from, right? Put it this way, it would have been a very strong accent. But I had to change the way I speak. I can still go back to that accent sometimes. Um, but at least something good came out of the relationship. To be honest, I am somebody that always sees the good in every type of relationship that I have. Because I'm always very grateful for people, because I do see the goodness that they add to my life, or I don't want to say add to my life. I mean like I don't know how to word it actually. Like when I if I gravitate towards someone romantically, or I don't know, if I choose them or whatever, um I'm always grateful for them, because I'm grateful for the good side of people. I mean, if someone opens the door for me, then I'm like, oh, that person was so sweet, and I remember it years later on, is what I'm saying. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I am always grateful, because when you've had like hard times in your life, you tend to appreciate people more. Um, yeah. Obviously that doesn't apply to everybody, because some people go through bad times and they don't know how to appreciate people, but I tend to like always I tend to practice gratitude, is what I'm saying. So like even like when I went to London, for example, even now to this day, the guy that walked me from A to B, which was not even that much of a distance, but I'm still grateful to him, because I know that part without him in that journey, I wouldn't have got to my next destination. I wouldn't have got to the bus stop. So little things like that. I'm always grateful for the things that people do, the little small things. Anyone that knows me in real life, they know I always thank them. Like I'm always like, thank you so much. Like if someone gives me a lift, I'm always like, thank you so much. Like I'm always saying thanks to people. And I'm that person that writes you a little nice note if I'm on vacation and I go overseas. I always leave a goodbye note and then thanking them for everything. I am that person. Um Oh my gosh, I can't even see. That shows signs of none. Is it audacity? I think you said. I think. Believe in yourself. Yes, I need to believe in myself. Like I said, it's the little things. Yeah, it's a little things. What would be your dream job? Good question. So my dream job, I wanted to be a professional backing dancer, for celebrities on a UK TV show called Top of the Pops. That show no longer exists, but that was my dream, to be a professional backing dancers for singers, because I used to know how to copy the dance routines and stuff like that. Obviously, my dream job doesn't exist anymore. Thank you for the hearts. But yeah, that was my dream job. What was your dream? What was your dream job? Um, yeah, I do need to believe in myself. I agree. I am getting there. I'm getting there, guys. Um, I hope you said the little things that count. Literally, the little things that count. Yeah, like I do appreciate people a lot more than maybe they realize. But yeah, I do. I always remember the good things. I remember the bad as well, obviously, because it's hard to forget the bad stuff, but I do remember the good stuff. Because people are part of your journey, you know. People tend to focus on the bad, but I tend to look at things and be like, wow, I learned this from this person. I got here. I mean, the person that I am today I wouldn't even be this person if it wasn't for half of the people that were in my life, so, or that are still in my life. So I am very grateful. People are constantly teaching us something every single day. You're learning advice from people, you're learning everything. And yeah, it's amazing when you can actually be like that with people, where you can actually see that they are adding something to your life. Whereas some people tend to not want to engage in conversations, and if they do, they don't make use of people around them, is what I'm saying. AP said very true. Yeah, so as I was saying, so after my relationship, when my relationship ended, thank you so much for the likes, guys. How have I got 8 likes? Is it because I've been like away? Oh my gosh, my shoulder's cracking. Oh my gosh. I hate when I have to crack my shoulder. It's so disgusting. Yeah, so is it because I've been missing, guys? That's why you guys are actually like my video. I never get 8 likes like this, especially this quick. This is true, but people are, I think that says wicked. I think. Oh, I'll just press on your comment. Yeah, it says this is true, but people are wicked. I just figured out if I press on your comment, it puts it up bigger for me to read. Oh, I should have done that before. Okay, guys. So the reason why I'm not reading out anyone's names, I actually can't see the screen properly. Just so you guys know that. Um, let me see if I can see your name. I can't see. Is it Diz? Diz. Diz said, I find it so easy to get stuck in a rut and just go on autopilot. It's hard to change that sometimes. I think you have to start with small changes. Yes, 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 yes. Let me just pin that comment because that's actually really important. I think somebody might benefit from that actual message. Even though you guys do put lovely messages, I feel like somebody might need to see that message. Um, 1 second. I think that's Lee. Hi, Lee. I find it so easy to get stuck in a rut and go on autopilot. This happens when people don't set goals. So when you don't set goals in life, you just kind of end up in an autopilot mode. But when if you are in an autopilot mode, if you ever like write down like 1 or 2 goals, it could be like eat more fruits, right? Or walk the dog. For example, just little basic. If you do little basic goals like that, you'd be surprised how your routine can change. And to get out of the rut, I would say if you drive a certain way or if you walk a certain way, a certain direction, change the direction you go home. Um, just start changing your routine up a little bit as well, because your brain needs change. You don't want your brain to get too comfortable to the same things, because your brain needs to explore new things, is what I'm saying. Um, yeah, sometimes for some people it's hard to change that, but I mean, when you have goals set, you know that you're not doing anything towards them. And then when you get stuck in the rut, you're like, you know what, I probably need to start working on my goals. Um, but small changes are so important. I agree with that. That's how I read the Bible. I do a small bit every single night. If I'm not telling people to do what I do, I'm just saying like you can do the same with anything else. But yeah, with the Bible, my goal is to read the whole Bible. So I do a little bit every night, even though it's going to take me ages to get to that end goal. just by doing that little small change, I've made more progress than somebody that hasn't. Yes, baby steps. And I find that getting a pen and paper and breaking your goals down even further actually helps you to achieve more, guys. Yes, changes make growth. Yes, they do. Like, even though I said that I want to read the Bible, I literally put down on the piece. Actually, I wrote to myself. I'm so weird, guys. I actually wrote to myself on Instagram if I want to make notes. I'm like sending myself messages, especially with goals. Actually, it's not weird. It's my vision board is on my own DMs. So I send my vision board to myself, and then instead of going through my gallery, at least it's on my messages so I can easily find it on the archives. And then what I do is like I look at my vision board and then I'll write to myself and say, okay, you need to read this book, you need to do this, you need to do that. So I'm breaking the goals down further. So in terms of reading the Bible, because I want to read the full book. I made more notes to myself. I said, you need to read Matthew. So I used to read Matthew in the daytime, but I was not consistent. So now when I get up, guys, I go to the toilet. Not that you guys need to hear that. Go to the toilet first thing in the morning, and then I get into bed. Before I get into my bed, I grab my phone and my Bible. But guess what? I read my Bible now before even looking at my phone. And it's like I want to read it. It's not like I'm telling myself, you've got to read it. Because my goal is to read Matthew in the daytime. But now I get up and I'm like, you need to read the Bible. You need to read it. Yeah, so I'm doing that. And I've nearly finished Matthew. I've nearly finished it, which is so amazing. I'm on the last page and I can see Mark, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, wow. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, you've nearly finished the book. So far I've finished 4 books in the Bible so far, which is amazing. So amazing because it's going to take ages for me to read that book. Thank you, AP. Yeah, it's going to take me ages. And obviously now, I've done something amazing. I know this. Do you know what's so funny? Anyone that watches this video is going to be like, what the heck? She's not even talking about why she's quit YouTube. I'm talking about goals. I'm so sorry. Anyone that watches this back, I do apologise. But this might actually be beneficial to someone out there. And I think you guys are so used to the fact that I do talk about a topic, right? And then I got off topic. Um, so what I've done, guys, because I want to start getting used to writing on pen and paper instead of depending on my phone. I want to create a life without my phone, right? Which is so hard, guys, in 2025. It's doable, but it's challenging because you need your phone for lots of things. But I got my notebook and I literally put at the top, I put read my Bible. And then that's when I made little notes. So I put down that I need to read the book. I read the Bible in the morning and night. Basically, even though I know I already do it, I put it down, right? And then I said, like, I looked at my vision board and I thought, okay, for my future, because my vision board, I got my retirement on there. I thought, right, what happens with my Bible then, right? And I put down, obviously, read my Bible in retirement because I'm going to be reading the Bible for the rest of my life now, guys. It's one of those books you have to keep reading. Thank you so much for like, guys. It's one of those books you have to keep reading it all the time because you're not going to get all the information in one go, and you have to keep reading it to study it and apply it to your life, which I still need to do. I'm baby steps, guys, baby steps. So, um, obviously, I put down I'm gonna need to read the Bible when I'm retired, so I'll be in my 80s. I don't know how long I'm gonna live. Hi, Luke. How are you? Oh my gosh, Luke, I'm here. Yeah. So I put down read my Bible in retirement, and then also, guys, I wrote down about my eyes because everybody you need your eyes to read, and I wear glasses, guys, and I haven't been taking care of my eyes, which is really bad because I should be wearing my glasses right now. Yes, we are live. We are live, Luke. We are live. So I put down eye test, right? And I put down foods for your eyes, right? And what's amazing is when you isolate your goals, you can brainstorm more, is what I'm trying to say. So just for writing about my Bible, I started writing down foods that you can eat for your eyes, right? Um, which was amazing. I googled it. Luke said donate to Tanya. I wish. Yeah, so I wrote down foods that I can eat for my eyes, and put down like eye test and stuff like that. And that was all about the Bible. And I also wrote down that I want to study the Bible and stuff like that. Luke, you was on my notes as well. I put you on my notes because we had a discussion on my page about Judas, like why Judas killed himself. So that was on my notes as well. So basically what I'm doing is, guys, I'm looking at my goals and I'm looking at how am I able to achieve them. And this is very important. So if you are someone that's always on your phone, going on social media, how is Instagram adding to your goals? Do you get my point? So I realized that obviously reading the Bible is something I do alone, right? I don't have anyone to read the Bible with. So I realized that I don't need my phone to read the Bible. I got an actual copy in front of me, right? A paper copy, right? So that's tick, right? The next bit was I want to study the Bible. I want to learn more about it. And then I started looking and thinking, do I even learn about the Bible on Instagram? And I realized no, right? And I looked at all the other sources and I realized that, guys, this is so important. I realized something, right, that um, in this day and age, I don't know how to put this into words. What I found alarming is there's lack of resources of anyone teaching the Bible. Um, you can't find out much information. And I realised that a lot of people are starting from scratch, right? So when we all die, the next generation, right, is going to be reading the Bible from scratch and trying to figure it all out by themselves again. Because there's a lot of people that know the Bible inside and out. They've studied it to a T, and they are gatekeeping the information that they've learned. They're gatekeeping it, guys. They're not even sharing it. And the reason why a lot of people don't share it, guys, is because they know it's going to change your life. They know it's going to change your life. And when I tell you, I am struggling because I'm reading the Bible with a fresh pair of eyes. So I'm trying to piece everything together. And if you think about it, the amount of time it takes for everybody now is trying to read the Bible from scratch. It's taking way too long, right? So all those people, right, that have been given the information about the Bible and they've studied it and everything, right? They're not sharing their notes. So they're hogging it to themselves and everybody has to then read it all over again and study it all over again. And then I have to read it again to try and look at it with a fresh pair of eyes. But what I'm trying to say is all those, if you look at the Muslim religion, right? Let's use the Muslim religion as an example. All the Muslim children have studied the Quran as a child. They've read that book, right? So it's embedded in their brain and in their heart. The reason why a lot of Christians struggle today is because they haven't got the word of the God in their heart. They don't know it up here and they don't know it in here because people are isolated in Christianity. And if you're not in Christianity, when it comes to the Bible, nobody's going to share the Bible with you. They're not going to share the word of God with you. And that's why you always see a lot of people asking each other questions. And it's like the blind leading the blind. Nobody's got a clue. And all those pastors that you see, they're not giving you the full information. When they're preaching in the churches, they're not giving you the full information because they know it's going to lead you to being rich, right? Because in the Bible, right, that's how it teaches you how to become rich, right? And Grizz Hellfish said, for real, for real. Yeah, I'll read your comment in a bit, Luke. So in most of those pastors, they become rich because they're really soaking the word of the God, and they know how to live to achieve riches, right? So they're teaching you just a little bit, right? A little bit information, but they'll probably say, okay, God will wipe away your sins, for example, but they're not going to tell you, okay, in order to get your sins wiped away, you need to show God, that you've changed and you repent. They're not gonna give you the full information because you know why? They know people are not reading the book. And they know that people have to read it from scratch. But most of those rich people, they know the Bible, but I can guarantee all those rich people, the higher up people, they've got an is it called an annotated Bible version where everything's already noted down for you. So when you're reading it, you already know it. For example, right, when I was a kid, I knew that Jesus got crucified on the cross, right? That was basic knowledge, right? So when I'm reading Matthew, when I got to crucifixion now, I'm reading it with that information in my head. So now I can look for new information. So the new information I gained was two people were crucified each side of him, two thieves, right? And it's like I can then focus on why did Judas kill himself, right? But if I was reading it without knowing about the crucifixion, my brain would be boggled. I'd be like, what the hell is going on? So what's happening is a lot of people that are coming into the truth and they're starting to read the Bible, they're reading it with fresh lens that they don't know anything. So they're getting very confused when they're reading it, right? And the thing is, there's a lot of people gatekeeping information. And I feel like if God's giving you that knowledge, that wisdom to study that Bible and you know all the information, a lot of people know how to piece it all together. Why are they not sharing that information with people? And this is why Christianity have a lot of arguments, because there's nothing on the internet saying this means this. Let me give you an example. It says no images, right? Do not create no images. There's nothing on the internet explaining that into full detail to say it's a sin to have the picture of Christ, right? So when you're telling people you can't have images of Christ, you're arguing because there's nothing solid online telling you you can't do this. But if you was to Google the meaning behind Snow White, right, in the seven, is it Snow White and the seven dwarfs? Yeah. If you was to Google that, right, there's information on it. It tells you the meaning behind it, right? It tells you that the dwarfs was a symbol of the seven deadly sins. But when it comes to the Bible, there's no solid information. In 2025, there's no solid information, but you go on these church services and they're giving you little small information. Small information. Let me tell you, the rich people, right? They know the Bible inside out, right? They know it because rich people provide, they serve others, right? And people don't believe me when I say this. If you're living in a house right now, and if you got some type of roof over your head, right? Who's providing that for you? Because it ain't yourself, it's actually rich people. They could easily burn down all the houses now and be like, you got nowhere to live until you give us such and such money. You wouldn't have food if it wasn't for rich people, right? Because to have a shop, right, you have to bulk buy, right? And to bulk buy, it costs millions of money to buy tons of food, right? For any shop you have to have money to buy the stock. You've got to buy hundreds. You've got to, it's bulk buying, guys. If anyone has information or if anyone has experience on bulk buying, you know that when you go on these websites to buy stuff, thank you for the hearts, you have to spend a lot of money, right? It'll take your life savings. So these rich people are giving people jobs, they're giving them a roof over their head, and they're giving them food, right? Whether people like it or not, right? You got the government, they're giving people benefits, right? So when people are cussing out the government or cussing the police, cussing these people, you are causing more curses on yourself, right? Because God tells us to honor man on earth. But the rich people, they're clever because they're serving people, just like Jesus fed hundreds of people, right? They're serving us. They're serving us, guys. That they're still doing what's required of them, and with that comes blessings, right? So these rich people know the tricks of the book. They know what the Bible tells you to do, right? So this is why, like, that in the UK, right? You've got Asians, right? You've got Sikhs, you've got Pakistanis, you've got the different, in that region, right? They're very successful in the UK, right? And people can't understand it. They're going, why they're so successful? The reason why Mr. Singh is so successful is because it gives to the poor. It gives to the people in need, right? If you ever need help from Mr. Singh, he will help you. And he's not a Christian. Thank you so much. 10 likes, guys. 10 likes. He's not a Christian, but because he's serving and blessing people, he's going to get blessings back. Do good and good will come to you. Do bad and bad will follow you. So when people want to sit down and cuss people out and be like, oh, this and that, look at the government, look at this, look at that. You're complaining, but what have you done for the world? What have you done for the world? You're ripping these people apart, but you can't even touch the sides of what they're doing, right? So when I tell you these people have got the word of the God in their head, they know what they're doing because they know that if they was to be selfish and just only be rich and punish, if they was to punish us, guys, and make us have no houses, no food, God will punish them back. I'm not lying. If anyone's read the Bible, you know what I'm talking about. If the rich people was to one day go, let's take all the benefits away, let's take all the schools away from them, let's take away the food, let's make sure there's no food in the shops, let's get rid of all the houses that they live in, burn the houses down, God would punish them. So they know that you need to play it by the book, right? They know these things, right? But the problem is Christians don't know this. They don't know Christians don't know you're meant to honor your mother and your father, so your days will be long. When you're arguing with your parents, your life is getting shorter. You stay stuck in stagnancy, right? When people are stuck in life, look at if they're following the commandments. Rich people don't care about skin color. They do not care about skin color. They don't care, right? Because they know they can make money off everybody, right? But poor people focus too much on skin color, and that's where they go wrong. Because you're meant to see everybody as equal, right? We're meant to serve everybody, regardless if they're your enemy or regardless if they are a stranger. We are meant to serve others, and rich people are doing that, guys. Rich people are doing it. They're doing it. I can't even argue it. Right, let me read the comments, guys. I've gone off on a tangent. What I'm trying to say is a lot of Christians are lost. A lot of believers are lost because we don't know the word of God. Let's be honest. I am struggling. I'm trying to study this book on my own, guys. I don't have no resources. I don't have anybody saying, look, this is what the book means. This is this. Nobody's sharing that. There's no solid information, and that's how you get deceived, right? That's how you get deceived. I've got Christians telling me, oh, the old law is gone away with it. It's a new covenant. That is lies. That is lies, guys. That is lies. When I tell you the Hebrew Israelites are still in bondage, they are still in slavery today, guys, right? Because God hasn't set them free yet. So when you hear them saying, oh, we're in a new covenant now, what new covenant? Nothing's changed since Egyptian days. I mean, since the slavery in Egypt, guys. Anybody that knows any of the Hebrew Israelites, right, will know that they're still struggling. Nobody's helping them. Nobody is helping them today. They are still struggling. And through the grace of God, that's the only way they're getting through. But you see the other ones that have chosen to go to other gods, chose to go with Satan, they're gonna be stuck in bondage, and they're gonna be in the, well, I don't know where they're gonna go after that. I'm not gonna decide that for them. Yeah, but I don't want to hear people going, oh yeah, as long as you just believe in Jesus Christ, you'll be saved. Dude, dude, dude. The Israelites are still in bondage, guys. Are we not awake? Right? They're still suffering. Their life hasn't elevated like everyone else's, right? And unfortunately, people that start to become believers of Christ end up in the same bucket, right? That's why you see a lot of believers, they're struggling as well, regardless of their actual background. Because obviously God doesn't see you as a race. He doesn't care if you're Jew or Greek. He doesn't care. When you come in the body of Christ, you are one with him, right? And you see all these believers, the proper believers. I'm not talking about the fake believers, the people that are rich and they're literally doing evil stuff. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the actual real believers. They're the ones that are actually struggling. They're the ones that are in bondage, right? So I got off on a tangent, but I don't like when people try and gaslight it and try and say, oh, everyone's free. No, we are not, guys. We are not free, right? Free where? Free where, guys? Sorry. Oh my gosh, so many comments, guys. Oh, Luke's put down all the figures, $13 to $14. You're so sweet. We are loved by God. God loves Jesus and us the same amount. It depends on your lifestyle. I feel like this. God hates sinners. He hates sinners. He hates sinners, and people don't realize that. Be like Jesus. Read the New Testament. Yeah, you have to read the New Testament as well. I read the old one as well. A chosen one decides to read the Word of God. Yes, I agree. I encourage you to read. I'm watching. Are you watching Furries? Angry as Hellfish? Can I say? Oh my gosh, I can't see that comment. 1 second, guys. Can I say something that's similar to this? Yes, you can. Angry as Hellfish. You can say anything that you want. Mega preachers teach riches and getting and taking. Let me open that comment. Getting taken. But the Bible says to give and feed and clothe the poor. I agree. Like Jesus did pray. Oh my gosh, I can't see. Hi, Connolly. How are you? Yeah, sharing is caring, but as I said, that's why I'm not going to get into any more religious arguments because there's nothing written online to say this is what this means in the Bible. There's nothing. You have to. It's like putting a jigsaw puzzle together. And it's the same thing as when you're rich. When people are rich, they have all the resources. They have everything. So they don't even have to. They probably don't even need to read the Bible because they probably got like notes that say this is what the Bible says. And then when they read it, they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So they don't have to do that much hard work. As a fairy myself, I found that there's a lot of anti-fairy that want us dead, and that's just cruelty. Why do they hate mine and others' opinions? Oh, so what do you mean by furry? Also, that you're facing discrimination. I understand. So you're seeing unfair treatment. Luke's a read Matthew, Mark, John, Peter, Acts, and Romans chapters. I will get there eventually, Luke. Read Proverbs. There's so many books to read, guys. If I learned anything in church, I was saved in jail. Jesus visits me in jail. Yeah, you don't really. I mean, every church is different, but I don't think they actually give it everybody the actual nuggets. Because even on Instagram, when I go on Instagram, they're just putting up Bible verses. I mean, I can read that myself. Why is it not like, how do I explain? You have to know what the text is saying in order to sink into your mind and your heart. Because you're reading the verses, but you might not even understand what the verses are saying. You need something to say, this is what God means when he says this, and he wants us to act like this. And then you can be like, because the Muslims know their book inside and out. So why the Christians don't know it? Oh, Jesus fed 3,000. I do apologise. 5,000. I didn't know that. Rich people are rich because they are greedy. They don't help. They take. They never give. You are, one second, you are called to help and give. They do technically give though. They give, like in the UK we get free medical health care. So that's given to us. But in the US you have to pay. God did punish in the Old Testament. No, God did punish in the Old Testament, no, because when people betrayed, when people started gossip, when what's the lady's name? The girl that I mean, oh my gosh, Moses' sister turned against Moses, and God gave her leprosy, or whatever you could pronounce it. And there's also a warning in the Old Testament that the Israelites they warned them. I can't remember it word for word, but they're gonna get all the sins. I mean, all the plagues and stuff that was already done in Egypt. They will get them, and some plagues that are not even written in the book. And God also killed people as well. Modern day slavery. Jesus spoke miracles. Jesus is alive, drink water. I agree. I like to treat everyone equal. Okay, let's look at this comment. I agree. I like to treat everyone equal, and I'd want to be treated no matter, yes, the faith, race, or colour. Love should be universal. Yes, it should be universal, but in the current world, I do say a lot of yes. A lot of people have mental issues. Because imagine if I just went outside and I'm like, oh, I don't like you because of your skin colour or because of your religion. You're not getting to know people if you're being like that. It's very judgmental. And the thing is, when you act like that, you'd be surprised that when you're in need, somebody of that group might help you. And you'd be like, oh, they're not so bad now. It's a poor mindset to think like that about people. It's like sinners have helped me. Sinners have been used by God to help me, right? Imagine if I was like, oh, I don't like you because you're a sinner. Non-believers in God have been used to help me in life. Just so you know, God's used them. Luke said, I am the only free person I know. Jesus came to, one second, save sinners. Jesus loves sinners. Jesus didn't come to the righteous, but the sinner to repentance. Yeah, because he knows the people that are not living to their true identity. He knows which ones will definitely come to God. John X said, facts, Luke. God chooses us and chooses to take the blinders off the blind before, but now I see. Yeah, I like that. I think the idea of treating others with respect like yourself is what. Let me check my battery life, guys. I'm on 12%. I didn't charge my phone today. I think the idea of treating others with respect like yourself is what gets, sorry, what gets some people have been raised to be self-sufficient. Yes. Um, God takes the bonus of Jesus healed the blind man. Right. Some, not all. So some are self-sufficient, some are not. Sin punishes us. God forgives. God didn't kill those who were murder. Tanya might be. I'm not Muslim. I am not Muslim. Everyone is God's children. God created all people. Protect the children. Always see it. Mankind and God's children was evil. There was war in the Bible. God put the Israelites to war, and God instructed the Israelites to kill women and children of other nations. I should just let you guys know. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. Luke said, "Love your enemies." The only reason why I talk about Muslims is because I see how they know the word, they know their book more than actual believers, is what I use a comparison. It's sleep time for me, but I enjoyed your live feed tonight. Oh, thank you so much for passing through, Jeez. Thank you so much. I wish you an amazing night. Sleep well. And I'm going to get back onto topic, guys. So, yeah. So the reasons what made me quit YouTube. So I was talking about my journey on YouTube. I went off on a tangent. So after my relationship was over, God did something in my life, right? So I reached out to Mark the Messenger, and then the podcast happened, guys. The podcast happened, guys. It actually happened because of God, because there's no way I can feature on Mark the Messenger's podcast, right? I still can't believe it. Do you know how excited I was, guys? I was like, what the hell, Mark the Messenger, Mark? Makes I'm a true believer. Of course you are, Lee. Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, right? So the podcast happened, which made my channel change, right? Which meant I had to create content for you guys at this point, right? So it went from me being about myself, posting content for me, makeup, holiday vlogs and stuff. It meant that you guys had an expectation of me, right? So you guys were coming to my channel, and it meant that I had to deliver. I did this amazing podcast with Mark and Pastor Darius, and then I had to create better content for you guys, which was a challenge, right? It was a challenge, right? And I would say, it was such a beautiful journey because you guys supported me in that. Luke, I remember Luke reached out to me actually. I remember when Luke actually reached out. Yeah, and I started making videos, and you guys were commenting, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, they're commenting, right? And I was like, right. Yeah, I kept thinking of new content for you guys, and I think that's what started that journey for me. That's, now I'm at a place where, okay, not now, but, after that, I started making live videos, and then it ended up being like random chit chat videos where I got more personal with you guys and talk about my life and stuff, and, I'll take you guys shopping and stuff like that. And I don't know how it got to that stage, but where am I now? Where am I now, guys? I'm struggling, guys. I am struggling a lot in my personal life, in my online life. I am struggling on YouTube. I'm struggling. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am finding it so difficult. It's very hard to be on here and talk to a group of people and to please everybody. I'm not. I used to be a people pleaser, but I am someone now that if you don't like it, you know where the door is, right? I am that kind of person now. I don't have that attitude towards people, but in my head, I think that, right? And I am finding it so hard when I'm getting like different people coming on my channel, and they are coming for me, guys. They are coming for me, right? And I've been strong for so long, and you can be strong for this long, right? And then eventually you're just like, no, I can't do this anymore. I want to be able to come on YouTube and feel energized when I leave. I don't want to be on YouTube and then afterwards I just regret it, or I'm standing there and I'm thinking, why the hell am I here? Which is sad because a lot of you guys I do love talking to, but then you always get that 1% of people that just spoil it for the rest, and it's very challenging. I get some weird comments. I get some weird comments on my live videos, and I know people might be looking at it thinking, oh, just ignore them. does anybody know me as someone that ignores any comments, guys? I try to respond to at least everybody. And Jesus said, watch out for hypocrites, greedy people who, 1 second, who take and never give. Technically, we are takers, though, because we take everything off the government. We take everything off the government. If you think about it, what they give us, we take. Unless we go and build our own houses, unless we grow our own food, we're technically taking, guys. Yeah, so yeah, I'm struggling in terms of like people coming on my channel. Just think about someone that's going through something hard in their personal life, and then they go on live video, and then you're dealing with crap. You don't want to deal with that. And I think I'm at that point. I'm at that point in my life where I'm thinking, is this even gonna energize me, or is it gonna suck my energy away? Which is very hard. But you know, I feel as though the actual content that I've been making was targeting sin. It was targeting like sexual sin. And I whisper that just in case any child is listening to this video. I don't want them to hear it. I've been targeting topics like that, and I don't know if it's a spiritual attack in terms of people are coming for me because I don't like the content that I'm exposing, right? And I'm just like, is it even worth it, guys? Is it even worth it if I'm exposing stuff and then people are coming for me? Is it worth my mental health to be dealing with that right now? Because I've got a lot going on in my life, and I don't need more aggro. I don't need to be coming on here dealing with more crap. Because your phone should be an escape, right? You should be able to go on social media and you should be able to laugh at funny videos or whatever. I shouldn't have to be on here dealing with more crap. I don't need, dude, in real life, I walk away from toxic stuff now. I actually walk away from it. I don't have time to be dealing with toxic people. 1 second, guys. I've got the munchies. I need to eat something. Oh my gosh, my knees. I can't even bend anymore. I'm missing my mincemeats because I like to have my mincemeats when I'm doing these live videos, and now I don't even have them, guys. I don't want to open them sweets because they're not mine. 1 second, guys. I'll get snacks after. I'll just wait a bit. God created the children. God created every child, including you. Do I need to wash my eyes with soap, or are you actually back? I'm not actually back, Sky. Someone asked for you, Sky, in this chat. Someone said, "Where's Sky?" Yeah, your mental health is gone. Yeah, you know, guys, it's like imagine a teacher going to a classroom and all the kids are naughty and she's having a bad day at home, right? Or someone, you know, it's the anniversary of her husband that's died, right? And then she goes into the classroom. Just picture this, right? So there's a teacher, her husband's passed away last year, and it's anniversary of the day that he would have died, right? And then she's plucking up the courage to go to work. She's cried in the morning, and she's putting on her work clothes, and she's like, right, I've got to do this because the kids need me, right? So she goes to the school, right? And they're being naughty again. And she just literally sitting there, she's thinking, why have I got to deal with this crap? Do people even think about how they're treating people? You don't know what anyone's going through in their personal life. Just because someone's smiling, it doesn't mean that they're truly happy, right? Believers love truth, sinners hate truth, I say. Drink water. This is Tanya's. I can't read that. Double on live. Yeah, it was Child X Manax for you. Oh my gosh, I can't see the name. 1 sec. 1 second. Hi, Chabai, Tarifi, how are you? Luke said, I'm sorry, I'm a ghost. Yeah, so, yeah, I need to figure out what I want to do, because if I'm going to be on here, guys, usually when I do these live videos, aren't we all happy? We all have a good time, right? I'm a lying, because we usually have a good time. It's usually a laughter. It's never like a zone for negative vibes. And I think in that moment, I didn't need it, guys. I did not need it. And I might have looked dramatic to a lot of people, but I think, guys, when you see all these social media people creating content, right? And then they're facing a lot of abuse from people. It's hard. It's hard. It's really hard because we are human beings behind a screen. I'm not a robot. Um, people can't hear. Estefan is here. People can't hear or see or know God's truth. Only me for now. That's not true, Luke. Estefan said yes. How's everyone? Yeah, I do need to drink water. Yeah, so oh my gosh, 11 likes. I know that's probably like Estefan or someone. Someone's liked my video. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. It's like the most likes I've received for a while, right? I know my highest was 14, but it's still amazing. I got 11 likes. I cannot read a book for that long. I cannot. I would lose concentration. I can't even read a book for 1 hour. Esteban Esteban, mate, I can't even say what you said because I'm laughing. Oh my gosh, Esteban, you actually killed me. Esteban said, I can't say without laughing. I love Esteban. Well, I can't, if I need to say it in a direct accent, I can't right now. Oh my gosh. I can't say it without laughing. I can't, Esteban, you crack me up. I can't say it. I actually can't say it. Well, go on, my brother. My brother. Hello, Wonder Boy. How are you? Everyone's coming on now. Brother from another mother. Estefan. Um, you can't read the Bible then. I'm stuck in the Jamaica, man. Estefan. Oh my gosh, Estefan, don't make me speak like this in my lives. Oh my gosh, I can't say. Chabai. Can I just call you Chabai? Chabai said yes, good. My friends, or do you mean friends? That's not truly. Some people have short attention span. If I read for 6 hours, it's not going to sink into my brain, and I'm going to get overwhelmed. Esteban cracks me up. Wonderboy, I want to say that I'm good. I'm still trying to figure things out. Yeah, I was very anxious to come on here. So far, touch wood, no trolls have come on yet, right? But I hope things are well for you. Obviously, you said you're good, but I just wish things are well for you. What if I have a lot of enemies against me right now? What do I do? Well, people say the Bible tells you to pray, and I struggle with that. I struggle to pray for my enemies. Um, but I always say that I watched a video actually, Estefan. It talked about don't fight with people, because we're fighting with spirits. It said don't fight with people at work, don't fight with anyone. Yeah, and I wish I watched the whole video for the message, but it just told us not to fight with anyone. I would say keep a healthy distance from anyone that's being like your enemy. Obviously they don't know that they're being used. This guy said, how can you love someone you hate? Because apparently love is not actually emotion, and I thought it was. I think love is action, according to the Bible. It's actually what you do for people, because you can hate someone and you can still feed them, is what I'm saying. And clothe them, or whatever. You could hate them to the core and still do good things for them. If I'm wrong, guys, can someone please correct me? I'm not a Bible expert, but if I'm saying what I'm saying is wrong, please correct me in the comments. Right. Are you made enemies trying to expose predators? So those people want the predator behavior to continue. So those are people that love evil, right? They love evil, they want it to continue, and they don't want to expose. So when you expose those kind of things, expect the enemies, because they're gonna come for you. If you're ruining someone's little parade, yeah, they're gonna have a whole army coming for you. Expect that. Wonderboy said, want me to be a mod? I haven't selected anyone as a mod. Maybe that's what I need to consider in the future with these people that are being weird on my live. I think Satan snuck in as a manipulated. Wait, I think Satan snuck in as manipulated a friend I made. People are like this. People change like the weather. One minute someone can love you, the next day they can totally hate you for no reason. That is totally normal. This is why I don't get attached to anybody on earth, because you just don't know what mindset they're going to be in tomorrow. One day they can love you, the next day they're killing you with an axe, right? And you're like, what the heck? You're like, um, love your neighbor and nation and countries. 8% ignore the trolls. It's easy said than done for me, because I'm just like, why are they even doing this? Esteban said, I see I messed up. I wouldn't say you messed up. It's just that in this world now, people tend to support the wrong people. And there was a video, this is very off topic, guys. You know how I like to go off topic. If anyone new's come on my channel, no one, it's the same people. Okay. Guys, 12 likes on. Let me check my battery life. I am on 8%. I need to be careful because this is going to kill my battery like crazy, which means I will have to go if it gets too low. Yeah, so I was watching a video, guys, of a woman, a mother and father, right? They left their baby in a car and they went to church, right? So the baby died because it was hot outside. So they left it in the car and they went to church like nothing, and then found out the baby was dead. They completely forgot the baby was in the car. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. So, and when the police came, I didn't watch the full video. I just saw the woman was like screaming and stuff. And then there was a comment saying, a lot of people someone made a comment and everyone was like agreeing with them, going, yeah, dramatic. Someone made a comment saying that Africans are so dramatic in this comment. Can I just clarify? Anyone that's watching this, it wasn't an African in the video. So yeah, so they said Africans are so dramatic, and I was like, yeah, I know their culture, they grieve differently or something like that. And then this lady actually wrote, she was the only person that said this. She goes, that's not African. That person, they're Haitian. The Haitian, Haitian. For anyone that doesn't know what I'm saying, Haiti. So they're Haitian, right? No, they were still ignoring that comment. They were like, no, this person's African. Everyone was all jumping on. And I was like, wait, I always look out for that one person that's saying something different to everyone else. Because I always know that the one person that's saying something different is the one that's saying the truth. So I read her comments, and then someone goes, and then I think I said to her, I was like, how do you know? I said to her, how do you know that the lady's Haitian? Because she's caught my attention at this point. And she said, I heard that, she said, woi, 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 something like that, like a sound. And she said, I know my people. She said, I know the sounds they make. And I was like, you know what, I believe you. And people were still saying it's African. That's what people do. Everyone jumps on the wrong train, right? And what I do now, I look for that one person that's saying something different. So, for example, when Estefan is exposing predators, right, and all the people that are supporting the predators going, oh no, this is not predator behavior, whatever. I would be on Estefan's side, because I look for the one person that's saying something totally different to the crowd. Do you get my point? Because everyone just follows the crowd now. No one thinks for themselves, right? And people support the wrong things in today's day and age. That's why there's a lot of problems on the earth, right? Because people support the wrong stuff. Chosen ones know Jesus' character and ways of living. The only thing my enemies should be praying for is that I don't get my hands on them. Oh, Estefan, may I get a prayer, please? Oh, you're going through it as well. Estefan, I am going through it. I am going through it as well. I am going through it. Oh my gosh, guys. Hope your enemy or sin forever. Forgive those you have anything against. That's a good statement. They want to make me look evil. If it's online people, just ignore it. Is it online people, Estefan? Luke said, if you are evil, then never forgive. Tanya, you know how I said when I go back to school, I'm gonna... Yes, Scott, you know what? I was thinking about you. on Monday. Was it Monday's yesterday, right? I was thinking, because I think about you guys now. I miss you guys. I was thinking, oh, Scott, oh, he's probably gone back to school. And I thought about the suspended thing. I actually thought about it. Forgive those like Jesus and God forgave you. You're forgiven through Jesus and God. Yes. Esther said, you are right, Tanya. Chosen ones hit rock bottom and pray to God. Love is definitely action. Yes, AP, yes, love is definitely action. If AP didn't write that, I wouldn't know that Esteban saying I'm right in terms of love and stuff. I didn't realise you were saying that to that. Esteban, I'm so delayed. Yeah, I used to think love was a emotion. I didn't realise it was an action. Esteban said, get her as many likes. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. Someone said 13 plus. You guys are actually really sweet. Oh my gosh, AP's like somebody I know. That's I ain't gonna say who it is. They literally say they're not praying for their enemies either. Esteban said, bro, that's terrible. Nick said, where did that happen? I think, oh, you guys are on about the story I told you. I think it was somewhere in America. I'll have to try and find that story actually. I think it was somewhere in America. It's crazy. I actually thought the lady was African as well because Africans, how they react is so overly dramatic. Sorry, guys. She was like, oh, she. I was like, oh my gosh. Even the man had to hold her up in it. He had to hold her back up. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So when people said African, I believed them. But then I saw that one comment that said Haitian. And I was like, Haitian? And she said, I know my people. And she said she heard the sound. I was like, you know what? She's telling the truth. But even when she said that, people are still writing, oh no, it's African, it's African. People don't listen. Scott, even though AP says not praying for his enemies, it doesn't mean that you have to follow that. Just so you guys know that. AP said that's bipolar behaviour. Shut my head. In regards to what? To the story. Sorry, guys, I'm so delayed with these comments. Even as evil, love, or children, Jesus said, protect the little ones. Pray. Just believe in God. 1 second. Pray courts have righteous justice in their hearts. Esteban said yes, it's online. Online is so brutal. I hate online. Online is the most toxic place ever. And then when people start harassing you, guys, I got harassed for 3 days from my actual couple. They harassed the heck out of me. And it was horrible. I swear, online is it's toxic. I feel like you have to have like 3 accounts. One to avoid the enemies, and then you can go into peace and go into an actual private account that has peace and there's no drama. And Stephen said Luke is preaching. Are you going to a fight? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna call you Esteban. I can't believe you got into a fight, Sky. And that's why I'm suspended for 4 days. Hope you didn't damage the other person. Oh my gosh, I can't see that. Is that T? I can't see the screen. I'm guessing T is here. Hi, T. Esteban said stop getting into fights. Oh, it's when no people loving you 1 minute and hating you, shake my head. Yeah, people literally like love you 1 minute and then hate you the next. It's like you don't have to do anything anymore. Um, yeah, it's bipolar behavior. It's spiritual warfare as well sometimes. It depends on the situation and what's going on behind the scenes because obviously people don't talk their issues out. One of us says, "Oh, I won a grand yesterday." Crazy. Share your winnings with me. I'm joking. I'm joking. Well done. Congratulations. I would be celebrating, but don't tell many people because they become your friend then. And then everybody wants a drink off you. Everybody wants something from you then. Sky said Esther started it and I finished it. Oh, Sky said he's very damaged. That's really bad, Sky. That's his first day back at school. Oh my gosh. Let me check my battery life. Oh my gosh, my phone is on 5%, guys. 5%, which means I'll have to wrap this video up very soon now. Yeah, so to summarize, guys, I can't even see my screen. Let me just turn the brightness up. Wonder said, oh, thanks, Tan. I'm going to use it to get paint to do the house up and stuff for the baby. Yes, yes, yes. And save it. Save as much as you can because you never know. You might need it for a rainy day. Sky said it's his fault. I bet. It's coincidence that you wanted to get suspended and you happened to get into a fight and he happened to start it. AP said, not that I have any enemies. We all have enemies. We all have enemies. Um, yeah, so guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. I don't know if I'm going to do more videos. I don't know what to do, guys. I still don't know what to do. But it's been nice doing this live video with you guys. Sky said, yeah, I didn't start it. Sure you didn't. Um, yeah, so, yeah, it's been nice doing this live video. I don't believe that he did. I don't believe it for one bit. Yeah, it's been nice doing this actual live video with you guys. I felt like I owed you guys that explanation. I can't even say the word explanation. Guys, I can't speak. Right. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, let me shut up. Right, I felt like I owed you guys that, right? And for anyone that watches this video back, I'm sorry that it's like the beginning bit is rambling and then the middle bit, the little small middle bit is why I decided to quit YouTube and now it's just rambling on. Yeah, so at my age, having enemies, maybe haters. Probably just one of those people that are really quiet. Because usually when people are quiet, they don't really have problems with people. This guy said, no, don't leave, not again. What should I do, guys? Should I do a vote? Should we do a vote? I feel like I shouldn't give it to you guys. So you guys are going to say to tell me to stay. 1 second. I need the trolls here now. Trolls. I need them here to just tell me to leave. I can't even text on this phone because I can't press the buttons. It's so awkward, guys. I need to get a new phone. I feel like I should take a break, to be honest. You guys are gonna just vote yes. So I need the people that are a problem. I need them to be on here to make the votes more even. I should have done this question at the beginning. You guys are gonna just say, oh, somebody said no, somebody said yes. That's very interesting. Should I quit YouTube, yes or no? So it's 2 votes, that means 50-50. You're always going to get haters and trolls and weirdos, Tan. It just comes with YouTube and streaming, unfortunately. That's a good comment to make. When those types of people see someone shining... 1 second. I can't read it properly. Shining bright and happy. They said you're doing good. They tried to drag them into the dark. That's a very good point. Let me pin that comment. That's a very good statement to make. Amy said, yep, stay. Amy said, okay, I'll vote no. If it's getting you down, just, I can't read, just don't do it as much or have a break. Yes, that's a good point. I won't do it as much. I'll probably take a bit of a break because I need it, to be honest, guys. I need it. I said yes to Tanya. Should quit YouTube. I've now got another enemy. Oh my gosh, I love Sky. I was trying to read my percentage, my battery percentage when I tried to say Sky. I'm on 4%. Sky said, whoever said yes to Tanya should quit YouTube. I've now got another enemy. I actually love Sky for that. I actually love Sky. Sky, do you remember Dima? AP said you gotta have thick skin, Tanya. It's so hard to have thick skin. It's so hard. It's really hard. I'm so hungry, guys. I've got the munchies. I might just take a little break and then see how I feel. Or I might do short live streams. I don't know. I'll see, guys. if I do live streams, I won't do them so long. So if those people come on, Dima, she can go. What does that mean? Shinjoy, Shinjoy. She can go. Um, see, I don't know your slang. She can go. What could be something dry? I'm trying to think. What was I saying? I was saying I might do live streams really short where if those people come on, I can escape. But I feel like my live streams are better when I do them long, if that makes sense. You guys are very supportive though. I do appreciate your I get you though. You're such a genuine person that you can't relate to the ads. Yes. Or understand them and you take it to heart. Yes, Wonder Boy. Yes, yes, yes. Wonder Boy, you know, like when you come on my live videos and we talk about life and stuff like that. I like stuff like that because we're getting personal. This is meant to be like a safe space for people to be able to talk openly, not have people like that. And obviously, I can't control if they come on my live or not unless I block them. But thank you for saying I'm a genuine person. I can't relate to people like that. I really can't understand. I just can't. I don't see the logic in it. I feel like they're wasting their own life because you can learn something from every single person. And if they're coming on my live and they're not learning anything, are they? What are they learning? Well, they probably have learned something, but what am I actually learning from them, right? And it's quite sad. It's quite sad that people do this. Um, you could probably do with a couple of mods. Yeah, yeah, guys, I might have to think about getting some mods. Yes, I might have to do that. I might have to think about doing that. Yes, I do enjoy doing them. I do. Yeah, I do enjoy doing the live videos. I will have to get a new phone though if I go back to doing lives because I cannot see. You got your phone screen. You see the corner here where you guys are writing comments. It's hard to see the names. And obviously, I know it's you, Wonderboy, because I know your username. But other people that I knew, moderators, Scotty, when you're on the internet, like a forum board, like a message board, or with YouTube, anything to do with chats, moderators can delete people's comments. They can delete comments. If you're being rude, they could be like, can you stop spamming the chat? They're basically managing it. Yeah. Yes, guys. Yeah, so I'll have to get going off this live video now. So spoke about almost every single topic you can think of on this live video, as always, guys. Let me see the time. It's coming up to 1:15, right? And I knew I needed to do this video. I can't believe it's 1:15 already, guys. As I think I came on. Wow, I've been on here for an hour. That's crazy. This guy said, please do not pick AP with that. He will take the P out of me with it. Let me look at the top fans, guys, if I can even press the button. Doesn't work when I try and press it. So annoying. I can't even see my phone. I managed to get top fans up, but now I don't even know how to do it now. Doesn't matter. I like reading at the top fans, but I can't. No. Well, I'm going to end the poll because I don't think anyone else is going to vote. 1 second, guys. Oh, I've got the top fans up now. So, as usual, guys, number 1 is AP. Number 2 is Paul Smith. Number 3 is Angry Fishman. Number 4, I can't pronounce this username, is XELAFEHC. Number 5 is Estefan. Number 6 is Joao. Oh, that's the Brazilian person. Joao. Number 7 is Naeem. That. Number 8 is Wonderboy. Number 9 is Shadow X-Man. Number 10 is Luke Stoker Factor. Number 11 is Lee. Number 12 is iCrush. Number 13 is Trabai. 14 is Connor Lee. Gosh, there's so many people to read, guys. 15 is Bablu Nagi. 17 is Too Blunt Truck. 18 is EMI. And 19 is Yahir Cortez. That was a lot of people to read. Oh, Atakan is here. I don't think you're on the top fans board. Am I gonna come back on today, or do you mean it, Scott? Do you mean am I gonna come back on live today, or do you mean in general? Oh, you still got Sky, you still got the crown that Cheftastic gave you, no Sky. Oh, you said both. Um, I'll have a think about it. I still feel like I need a bit more time off because I feel like if a troll's gonna come on, I'm probably gonna snap. Probably gonna break the necks, because of how annoyed I am. I had to consider. Oh, fun in spirit will do. You guys are my number one. Everybody's my number one here, especially you guys. You guys are the number one top fan. Even though I don't have fans, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you guys are all number one. I got 3 votes. 2 people said no. 1 person said yes. Whoever said yes, don't reveal yourself because Sky is not going to be happy with you. Yeah, so guys, I am now focusing on goals. Oh, you might have broken your knuckles from the fight. I don't think that's a good idea for you going to hospital. I mean, hospital, Sky. The police will get you again. AP said you do have fans. Oh, thank you so much, AP. Wonderboy said, I said yeah. Oh, you said yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, Wonderboy, I feel like you said yeah because you could see that I'm getting down. So I do appreciate you for saying yeah because I was so scared that everyone would say no. So Wonderboy said just because I don't like seeing you down. Yeah, you can tell. I'm not my usual self. I'm faking it, guys. I'm faking it. Sometimes you have to put on your best face sometimes, and I do feel like I need a break. I feel like Wonderboy gets it. Um, but when I do take a break, hopefully it won't be too long, and hopefully I do come back refreshed. Oh my gosh, your knuckles are purple and swollen. Just put some ice on it, Sky. Just put some ice on it. Well, it's gonna hurt, isn't it? Oh, Sky, Sky said, Wonderboy, you said yes. Oh no, this is not good. Sky knows who said yes now. Oh, as you can tell, I'd love to follow your journey from time to time. I hope you end up exploring, let me see, places. I don't travel that much, Atakan, you know. I wish I did. I wouldn't say I wish I did because I actually won't do it. But yeah, I don't travel as much as I should. But thank you for saying that. Um, the boy said, yeah, I did. I think everyone needs a break from technology, me included. Yes, yes. And that's very true, Wonderboy. And I appreciate you for owning up to it because um that will help with my decision making because if I just thought a random person said yeah, then I think maybe I should come back because the people that are speaking are the ones that said no. So the fact that you spoke up helps me to realize that I am not the one that's going to stay crazy. I do need a break. I do need a break. Um, Scott said, "What do it looks like? I'm gonna have 2 broken." Oh my gosh, because you're my next victim. Do you know, guys, autumn is coming. Like, I was walking. Guys, I went to the shop yesterday and I actually missed you all. I went to the shop and I was like, oh my gosh, I missed you in the live videos. I actually thought about you guys and I felt sad. And it was like, it was getting so dark outside and the leaves were falling down. I was like, oh my gosh, autumn is here. And I was thinking, should I come back winter? I was thinking that. So I said, I've got dyslexia. Be a nice Wonderboy. Wonderboy said, fair play. You guys are funny. Did you guys know that dyslexia is actually inherited? People get it through genetics. I'm on 2%. Guys, I'm on 2%. So guys, I'm going to wrap this video up now. I can't answer if I'm going to do... I feel like I will come back to YouTube. I just don't know when, right? But for now, I need a break. If that helps, right? And I'm focusing on my goals. I'm trying to get a lot of things sorted. I'm on a new adventure, guys. I am on a new adventure. I can't reveal it yet. But yeah. It means I'm going to be doing a lot of work. Yeah, you gotta go for stuff in life, guys. You gotta go for stuff. Go for stuff, right? And yeah. Wonderboy 15 saying no to the Tanya quitting. Or we, sir, are gonna have a problem. my gosh. Oh, AP said much success to you. It's literally a start though, because now I can brainstorm. I've got a piece of paper, as I guys told you, a notebook, and I'm writing things down. I'm like, right, that's what I need to do. And you're gonna motivate yourself sometimes because no one's gonna motivate you. You get some people that do, but not everyone's gonna do that. I don't want her to quit. She's awesome. Just don't like the idea that people are getting such a nice person down. Yes, 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 Wonder Boy. Check my battery life. I'm on 2% still. Yes, that's what's happening, and it's gonna get to a point where I'm gonna snap at someone. And to be honest, it's probably funny for them seeing me get angry on the screen. It might be hilarious to them, but it's really not nice because it's at the point where I actually had to end the live video so suddenly. I was just like, I can't do this. I'm going. I'm going. I mean, imagine I'm on live video and someone's telling me why am I using hand gestures? Like, what does your hand gestures mean? Like, why do you say this? Why do you say that? Guys, I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. I cannot for the life of me. You're not helping pretend you're quitting, we don't want her to quit ever. Oh, Sky. I'll still probably try and make some content videos for you guys in the meantime. But I do have to go now because my phone is on 2%. Guys, it's been lovely to catch up with you all and actually have like another follow-up video, an update video. Maybe if I do update videos, maybe that might keep you guys in the loop. I don't know. But yeah, I do need to go. And guys, have an amazing week. Sky, please be good now that you're suspended. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the live videos for now, but yes. What do I sleep with one eye open? That's really funny. I'm on 1%, guys. Ciao, ciao, ciao. See you guys. Bye. And thank you to anyone that just watched this video back when I posted it. See you guys. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Tanya, no promises. See you, AP. See you, Sky. See you, Wonder Boy. Ciao, guys.